The U.S. has never been less ready for war, particularly for war with China. And the Biden administration has done everything it can to make certain that we are not ready. And in fact, the template is very familiar. What's happening in China looks very much like what happened in Ukraine earlier this year. The administration sends the least capable possible emissary to a flashpoint in a faraway part of the world in order to provoke a violent response. Then it was Kamala Harris, who was an international joke, the last person you would send to negotiate any kind of peaceful settlement to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. But they sent her anyway. She exacerbated it, and they got what they wanted, which was an invasion of Ukraine and a war with Russia, which is what they wanted. Now they're sending Nancy Pelosi. And not to be mean, but like Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi is senile. Don't believe it? You probably don't see her speak very often. We're going to treat you. Here's Nancy Pelosi's explanation for why she is going to Taiwan.
The president earlier in his term, talked about a strong emphasis on the Asian Pacific. He has visited there, the vice president's visited there, the Secretary of Commerce and others. And we want the Congress of the United States to be part of that initiative. Of course, as a West Coast person, we see the Pacific as that's our home. We're part of that as well. That is not to diminish the importance of our transatlantic relationships as well. But I'm very excited should we go to the countries that you'll be hearing about along the way.
She's excited. She's going to assemble a slideshow. We're going to meet in the gym later and see the picture she's taking. Because it turns out as a West Coast person, Nancy Pelosi is very much that, Taiwan has always been on her bucket list. So many nights she stared across San Francisco Bay and wondered what it's like over there in Taipei. So for Nancy Pelosi, as she just told you, this is a dream come true. Next year she's going to Disney World. This year, Taipei. This is lunacy. Nancy Pelosi clearly, you just saw the tape, has no understanding of what she is doing or what might happen if she does it. No one wants to say it out loud, but the truth is she can't know. Because like Kamala Harris, she has never even been in a bar fight. She has no understanding of violence or its consequences. And there are consequences, including the potential deaths of millions of people. This is exactly the wrong time, the craziest possible time, to send an 82-year-old narcissist to Taiwan. The U.S. has never been less ready for war, particularly for war with China. And the Biden administration has done everything it can to make certain that we are not ready for a war with China, or even with the Taliban. Biden has, since the day he took office, politicized and weakened the United States military systematically to the point we are not going to win a war against China. Sorry, that's true. General Mark Milley out there telling Congress that soldiers need to learn about white rage because otherwise they'll be unprepared for combat. Attacking people on the basis of their skin color? Right. Firing Navy SEALs because they won't get the vaccine? The healthiest people in the world? And they're fired because they won't get the vaccine. And then just to make totally clear what the point is, and the point, of course, is humiliation and degradation, the destruction of centuries-old military traditions. Let's have drag shows on military bases. So no one, which they are now doing, no one should be surprised that people don't really want to join a military like that. A woke military. It's a joke.